I'm going to be doing advice for incoming freshmen. I didn't think it would be that much of a change going from 8th grade to freshman year, but it actually was. You're going into this new place where a bunch of people are older than you, and you're actually expected to be a little bit more mature. So starting off, stop posting Sundits. I feel like the summer, 8th grade summer, is acceptable. Once you get in there, please stop. Next, I would definitely say try things, try sports, try clubs. I unfortunately made the mistake of being too scared to try out for sports, and now I'm stuck. I can literally only do track because my mindset is everyone else has been doing this since they were a baby. But if you get in freshman year, you have some leeway because you're not expected to have played the sport before. So, please. Next, if you're gonna smoke and drink, please don't post it everywhere. And don't let everybody know that you do it. It's only a select group of people that are gonna think that's impressive. The rest of us are judging you. And you might not care about being judged, but the things that people will say about you behind your back is appalling. Next is don't get involved with boys. Like, seriously, because they don't have the maturity level. They will talk about you. It doesn't have to be true what they say. And now their friends are looking at you different. It's just bad. And definitely do not do anything with them. I'm talking, don't even give them a little peck. Because once that rumor goes around, all of a sudden it's, oh, they effed in the bathroom, or she gave him this in the stairwell. Don't do it. Next, I'm definitely gonna have to say, do not let people have power over you. If that's your friend, if that's some boys that you think are cute, don't let it. They're gonna try their hardest to embarrass you, and you just have to laugh. Because at the end of the day, they're the ones who are so sad they have to try to embarrass you. Have as many friends as you want, but keep the real ones the closest, you know? Like, if you have those mean girlfriends, you know, say hi and be nice, but don't have them be your best friend. Because everyone around you is looking at you like you're her and you're that group. And don't ever send photos to a boy. Oh my God, please don't. If you think he's not showing it to anybody else, you're in dreamland. They don't have the gray matter in their brain to realize that that is horrible. And you don't realize that it's horrible too. I can't tell you how many times somebody's turned around their phone and it's just a nude picture of a girl that I know with her face in it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Part 2 if you want it.
8th grader tips for high school for the ones that are going into the 9th grade. Number 1, do not send nudes. Next day you go to school, they will be talking about you and the nudes. So please, do not send nudes. Number 2, do not date upperclassmen. Do not go in thinking everything will be handed to you, because it absolutely will not be handed to you. If you need help, or if you want to know the programs, the teachers are not just going to tell you. You have to ask for yourself. You got to speak up and ask for yourself. On the first day of school, walk in dripped out, and for the rest of the days, just come bummy if you want to. Don't think everybody is your friend, because they are not. I mean, you might have a few real friends, but don't be trying to be friends with everybody. Just keep it like 1 to 3 friends. Do not be friends with the whole school. Don't try to be. Always ask your teachers for help if you need help. And don't be scared that you're gonna look dumb. I was most definitely one of those girls that was scared to ask for help. But how are you going to know something if you don't ask for help? Like for part 2.
If you an incoming high schooler, listen up. I know you think it's gonna be cool. You're a maggot though. You literally coming in at the bottom of the food chain. You was 8th grade last year. You're trash now. Now, going into the school year, you're gonna have to start hard. You're gonna have to start doing all your work. I'm not gonna lie to you, like, they're gonna probably give you leeway. Everybody's lying and saying, oh, it's gonna be harder. No, it's not. It just needs you to put a little extra work in, because it's your work now. And as far as friends, please find something outside of school too. Don't make your whole social life school. COVID ain't teach y'all that if you not cool by yourself, then you're not gonna be cool with people. So make sure you cool, then you go try to show them how cool you is. Gary, please wrap it up. Young men, wrap it up. You don't want to be that guy who's 16 talking about, hey, all I care about is me and my daughter. Wait, what? Not fun. And if that's your friend, Be real and stay. I was not. Thank you. TED Talk Black.
Advice I would give to my little sister about high school if I had one. Number one, do not talk about nobody if you don't know how to fight. Them girls in high school are way different than they are in middle school. If you're gonna talk about somebody, just talk about them in your head, okay? Okay. Always ask your teacher for help if you need help. Don't be scared if you're gonna look dumb. I was definitely one of those girls who didn't want to look dumb, but then I realized, how are you gonna learn if you don't ask questions? That's the only way you're gonna understand what you're learning. You gotta stop caring about what people think about you. That's only gonna hurt you, girl. Number three, make genuine friends and not just friends who are popular. 9 times out of 10, the most popular girls are the meanest girls on campus. When you're looking for friends, you need to look at people who have your best interests as a person and who also has similar values to what you believe in. In high school, you don't always have to follow the crowd and hang with the crew. You could be solo dolo, boo-boo. Life for part 2. Advice I would give to my little sister about high school if I had one, part 2. If you thought the mean girls in middle school were mean, just wait till you get to high school. I'm pretty sure every high school has at least one mean girl. And I promise you, it's better to not be the mean girl's friend than to be her little puppet. Number 2, don't try to burn yourself out taking AP classes and dual enrollment classes. AP classes are definitely not for everybody, and it definitely wasn't for me. I graduated high school with 60 college credits, meaning I graduated high school with an AA degree. I really had more trouble with my AP classes than my dual enrollment classes, which doesn't make any sense. With dual enrollment classes, you're guaranteed the college credit. With AP classes, you're not guaranteed the college credit unless you pass the AP exam. I took at least 7 AP exams. I only passed 2. The last one is your freshman year of high school will be the most important year of high school. When you're going into high school, you're already going in with a 4.0 GPA. The moment you start failing your classes or getting C's in your classes, that's the moment your GPA drops. So just keep that in mind. Like for part 3.
Things I wish I knew before entering my freshman year of high school, part 2. The friends that you make your freshman year will most likely not be your friends by senior year. Literally anybody I was friends with my freshman year, I'm not talking to this day, and we're not friends. We're mutuals on social media, but we're not friends at the end of the day. Do not, when I say do not worry about having a boyfriend or a girlfriend, y'all. That would be your biggest downfall. That was literally my biggest downfall. I was worried about a boy my whole entire freshman year. And I had to retake like 2 of my classes my sophomore year. The workload is normal, y'all. You're not doing like no extra crazy work. High school work is easy all throughout, especially if you're taking regular classes. These girls will like you for no reason, especially if you're a pretty girl or you just that guy. I didn't have girls trying to fight me over what? Okay. Do not be cool with the kids that go to the bathroom stall and smoke. Do not be cool with them girls and boys that be 5 people in one bathroom stall. They will get you in a whole nother, get you like them.
I know this is very late to do in the year, but I'm just going to be doing a video, get ready with me, and tips on what you freshmen should be avoiding and what to look out for and everything. Based off my experiences, though. So I'm not saying everybody experienced this, okay? Don't mind how silly I look, too. The first thing would be is just do not trust everybody, because as a freshman, you're making new friends and everything, and you feel like you can trust them. No, you can't. You need to wait until you read that person, get to know them as a person, see how they just handle situations and shit. Like, bruh, it's so many people that I thought I could trust, and I couldn't. I fucking couldn't. So just be careful with that, okay? Use that information how you want to. I'm not going to say you can't expect this, but I wouldn't expect your friend group to be the same people you met in middle school. Because 1, they're going to meet new people, and 2, you are going to meet new people, and you're just going to change, both of y'all. Everyone in a little friend group. So, I mean, I wouldn't take it personal unless they were just a fake-ass friend. But, I mean, it's just like, if you obviously see that, like, you see them getting closer to other people, it hurts, but it happens. So, like, there's no controlling it. Do not get in every drama that your friend gets in. Like, don't get me wrong, gossip with your friend, talk y'all shit or whatever. Just make sure that person you're talking shit with isn't a fake ass bitch, and she doesn't end up being that bitch's friend and then tells that bitch, oh yeah, she was talking about you too. Because bitches will do that shit in high school, and you'll be looking dumbfounded, bitch. Next thing would be, like, do not fuck with the seniors. They don't give a shit about you. Like, it's just weird to me how they be fucking with people that just turned 14 that was just a little preteen. Like, that's so fucking weird. Like, ew. In my opinion, I mean, maybe all of them don't have bad intentions or whatever, but ew, bitch, no. Like, ew. Do not fall for that, where's my hug at? Like, bro, they're weird. Let me just say this, you will be introduced to new things like drugs, alcohol, and everything. And just make sure whenever you are you want to do it and it's not because you want to be cool or whatever, or you want attention, if you get what I'm trying to say. And also just make sure when you first do stuff like that, you're around people that you know you can trust. And specifically, I'm talking to females, because guys do a lot of things when you're under the influence. And I'm not saying this could not happen to a male, but I'm saying it's most likely to happen to a female. It happened to me. And I wish somebody would have told me that. But yeah, that was part 1 of high school tips and stuff.
Hi guys, I'm at my dad's house, but these are my tips for incoming freshmen. I'm about to graduate in a month, like just over a month, so I feel like I should be making this video. Number 1, freshman and sophomore year is not a game. Okay, lock in. If the school you want to get into is competitive in any way, being an Ivy League, you know, a state college that has like a lot of people attending, like Penn State or something, or you want to get into like a nursing school or like a nursing program, you need to lock in. You can't be fucking around. With NYU, and I actually got rejected, which honestly makes sense because my grades were shit. Okay, you guys, if you fuck up your foundation, that's the only way I can describe it. Like, your grades, your freshman and sophomore year matter. I had to lock the fuck in for my junior and senior year, and even then, like, my GPA is still really bad just because of the damage I did to myself in freshman and sophomore year. So every person that's told you, oh, the only year that matters is junior year, they're lying straight to your face. They're lying straight to your face. Number 2, if you can't find community service hours, it is so important to get some. You need it. Okay, I had 0 community service hours. 1, because I didn't know how to get any, when there were literal clubs like in my school that like help you get community service hours. So find a way to volunteer. Okay, next, I personally think this, and I've seen like college admission people say this, colleges care about what you're passionate in. If you take a million, billion, trillion, you know, APs, and then you have a million, billion fucking extracurriculars and none of them like align with each other, colleges they're not gonna give a fuck, okay? They want to see that you're passionate about something. So start young. Like, for example, if you're really passionate about fashion, which is something I should have done, you can start, you know, a fashion club in your school. I already have a fashion club in my school. I should have attended more meetings. I should have tried to run for president of the club. Start a jewelry brand, start a t-shirt brand, start a clothing brand, start a social media account that talks about runway fashion and stuff, and try to build that up. Have something to show for your passion. Okay, so this next one doesn't really have anything to do with colleges, but please talk to people in your classes. I promise you it will make your life so much better, even though it's scary at first. My sophomore and pretty much all my classes in junior year, except for a few, I didn't have any friends in my classes, and I was miserable in those classes. But the classes I did have friends in, not only did I do really well, but I actually like engaged with the class. I would talk to the teacher, I would pay attention more. So just try to make a friend in a class, even if it's a classroom friend. Just try to make a friend. Sophomore year, I had some friends in my chem class, and I fucking hate science and chem and all the sorts, but I actually really liked that class. And some days I wish like I still could attend that class because it was just so fun because I had friends. Or like now in my math class, I've made some friends, and like I do well in that class, and I pay attention in that class, and I'm not miserable every time I go to math class because it's like, oh, I have people I can talk to. Next one, you guys aren't going to want to hear this, but please keep your phone time to a minimum. You're not as good at multitasking as you think you are. Trust me, I'm the same way, but every single time I'll only be on my phone in class. I don't learn jack shit, okay? So if you actually want to do well in class, just keep your phone time to a minimum. You know what I mean? Just literally put it away. It sucks. You can use it after class. Whatever. Avoid using your phone. Next, go to your school dances. They're gonna suck, or they're most likely gonna suck. They're not gonna be any fucking fun at all. But it's like, why would you miss out on that experience? Like, participate in your school, because senior year is going to come around, and more than likely, you're going to be like, okay, wow, I kind of had such a sucky teenage years because I didn't do any of the school events. I didn't do Spirit Week. I didn't go to any of my dances. If you can, I really recommend just participating in school events because they will make your high school so much better, your high school experience. Next, find a way to study. You're going to need to study a lot more in high school than you did in middle school. That's just how it's going to be, especially if you're trying to take higher level classes like honors or AP. And I still don't study often. I fucking hate it. But if I do need to study, I know what to do, okay? Quizlet and flashcards, we're tight, okay? I love those like little learning games. So find a way to study.
Next, don't friend hop because you want to be popular. Popularity does not fucking matter in high school, and you're gonna get to your senior year and you're gonna realize, well, I wish I had some genuine fucking friends instead of spending all this time trying to be popular. Just make friends with who you feel comfortable being friends with. The popular people literally do not matter. And they're probably only popular because misery loves company, and all of them, at least in my school, all of them are like racist losers. So usually they're not good people anyways. Learn to spend time by yourself, because trust me, you will get a lot of FOMO in high school. But that doesn't mean you can't start, taking yourself on dates, going shopping by yourself, da-da-da-da-da. High school is the perfect time to figure out who you are, come to terms with who you are, and get comfortable with who you are. So really take the time to do that. Okay, I can't really think of anything else. My makeup looked beat because I forgot some very important products at my other house, but whatevs. TTYL.